After what happened last week, how much did you guys in particular put it on yourselves to make sure that this team bounced back correctly, not only just in the week of practice, but especially when it tipped off tonight?
It was about being focused, about coming in with it was about our preparation at first, then it was about our focus, and then during the game it was about our consistent intensity. And that was something me and Juan stressed, me and Juan harped on, because it starts in practice, starts in warm-ups on the day of the game. And we just had to be locked in. Tonight we were locked in.
Starting fast, when you guys were up 10 right out of the gates, how important was that to throw the first blow and kind of set the tone right out of the gate?
Something that Coach Fred always, state before a game. You always got to the first punch. I mean, it's conference play now. We knew Indiana was going to come out. They have a very solid, good team for sure. So we knew they was going to attack the paint very early. So we knew we had to set that off the straight rip. So that's what we did. We came out, I think, like a 10-3 run for sure. Then they came back within the game. But that's game of basketball. But that first punch was definitely set the tone of the game.
Bryce, what were you seeing from Indiana's defense, and how much of a priority was it for you to get downhill, especially early, get to the rim?
I wasn't really seeing anything in particular. I'm noticing that a lot of teams try to play me to get off to play me to my left hand, which I don't. I know I attack a lot, right? But I was kind of just taking what they gave me. It helped that my teammates were hitting shots and being aggressive early, and we were playing strong. That helped a lot. So after that, I was just attacking as much as I could, taking what the defense gave me.
Have you seen a difference, this being your second year in the conference? Teams are a little more familiar with you, with how they defend you?
Of course, teams are starting to game plan to me, Juwan, and Braxton, but it's not taking us out of our stuff. Our offense is just so dynamic, and we have so many different talented guys who can get it going. So if you stop one, then the other guy's going to get it going. If you stop him, then the other guy's going to get it going. So it's really hard to guard us.
Bryce, did you take as much pride in, it looked like you picked up Miles Rice there after he got going and kind of shut him down a little bit?
He got it going. I just remember he was hitting a lot of contested mid-ranges. They were tough shots, but he had it going. He was getting downhill, getting a lot of rhythm going from his free throws. And I'm not going to say I got stopped him or anything, but, kind of just setting the tone. If I pick up, Juan's going to pick up. Braxton's going to pick up, and then it's going to be like we're going to get every rebound, and then we're going to take off running. So it's kind of just like a setting the tone, a leadership thing, shifting the tide.
How important was it early to establish the physicality you guys had tonight, especially inside?
Especially like what happened last week for sure. That's what's been the main thing this week for sure. I don't think it's been nothing else but physicality all week. So, like Coach always say, you practice how you gonna play. So that's what we did all week. We hit the pass. Like we practiced hard for the 3 days we had preparation for sure. So why not practice hard and why not play hard for sure? So we took what we did in practice and did it in the game. And the results show for sure.
They had 15 offensive rebounds, but only 10 second chance points. They got a lot of opportunities, but you still were able to finish possessions and get stops. How critical was that component to not let them do what Michigan State did last time?
We gave up a lot. I felt like we hit a lot more than we did in Michigan State. Whether the ball bounced our way or not, I feel like we had a better intent of hitting. Maybe the ball didn't just bounce our way, but that's going to be something that we're going to see on film. We're going to get yelled at about that, and it's going to be another emphasis every night for the Big Ten, because that's what the Big Ten is, about who can be the most physical. And if you win the offensive glass, like on the lopsided, it's probably going to be a blowout. Tonight we kind of got lucky. We walled up and everything. We executed everything, but I think we got unlucky with a few bounces. But as long as we're hitting and trying to go get the ball, then we're going to be fine.
The bench stepped up pretty big, especially with the foul trouble. I guess how important was that to kind of give you guys a little bit of breathing room there?
Speaks to our.
They players. They always going to be ready. We didn't recruit or have transport the guys who not going to come play for sure. So if your name, your number called for sure, I'm pretty sure the guys going to be ready. And that's what they did today for sure. The guys came off the bench. We had early foul trouble for sure, within myself for sure. But at the same time, the guys on the bench, their preparation is just like the starting five. So they come off the bench to give us a good juice. Sam, Connor, Andrew for sure, gave us a good juice today on the floor. So I would definitely give credit to all the people that come off the bench, gave us juice on the floor today.
Just speaks to our depth. Like I said, it's going to be a deep team, a long season. But everybody's ready. Everybody's preparing. Everybody's ready for their moment. Everybody's ready for the name to be called. And, tonight it showed up.
I know the season's a marathon, but how big a deal is it to, move to 1-1 instead of have to sit on that 0-2 for a month, basically, in the conference?
Go ahead, bro. I got it.
We watched off that Michigan State game, but now we home. I think we've been protecting home for I don't know how long right now. So, this was the start of, a journey on up for sure. So, it's a good win. We gonna enjoy it for sure. Flushing down this week after film, stuff like that. Then prepare ourselves for Hawaii. We got a tournament in Hawaii where we feel like we should come out on top. Stuff like that. But in the day, we're not gonna overlook nobody. We gotta take one game at a time for sure. So it was a good thing to win the first game in the conference for sure. But it's a lot of things we gotta still correct and do when we get back to practice next week.
You got your players? Thank you, guys.